Only on NBC5 tonight, imagine becoming a homeowner after years of hard work and dedication, only to have all of that ripped away because someone else owns the land your house sits on.
In an NBC5 News investigation you'll only see here tonight, Matt Jordan tells us the story of one Rogue Valley man who had that happen to him. Matt?
Ralph Garcia is a single father of 4. He's a man who loves his job and he would do anything for his kids. So when he finally became a homeowner, he had high hopes for the future. But then the rent for the space his mobile home sat on more than tripled, forcing Garcia from the home of his dreams into subsidized housing. The scary thing is, if you rent, it could easily happen to you.
Every minute I had, every penny I had, all went into that house, and for it to just be, well, literally ripped away.
Rafael Garcia owns a double wide at Shady Acres Mobile Home Park in Shady Cove, but he hasn't lived there in months.
Search for options, and I had none. I had to abandon my home.
In 2013, when new ownership took over Shady Acres Mobile Home Park, Rafael Garcia's rent was $265 a month. That would increase a few months later to $305 a month. By July of 2015, that would double to $610 a month. By September of last year, it was $880 a month. That's a total increase of over 300%.
The rent will be $610, which is double. I'm a single dad. I'm a custodian. I love my job, but it's just far beyond my means.
Garcia claims the rent hike is an effort by the new owners to force current tenants out, so the property could be converted to an RV resort. Shady Acres owners deny that in court documents, and even Garcia's own attorney, Doug McGeary, admits the claim is tough to prove.
Judges aren't going to go in there and just say you're not allowed to raise your rents. So you got to be very careful about making decisions about whether someone's raising their rents for wrongful purposes.
Those who still call Shady Acres home, like Corey Jenkins and Bill Blanchard, say they're at wit's end.
These people own their homes in here, and they've been forced out.
All about that evil piece of paper, money.
Both men say their rent has also skyrocketed above $800 a month.
Everybody's kind of scared because a lot of these people are old and they're on SSI and they don't know what's going to happen.
In mid-January, while visiting Blanchard at his home, I attempted to talk to the owner, but I was asked to leave. As I did, I overheard this.
You're being kicked out of here. What do you think you're doing? Jerk.
At first, I thought she was talking to me, but it turns out I may have been wrong. Blanchard says within hours he received an eviction notice, and he believes it's because he spoke out.
Because I talked to an NBC newsman, she put a 72-hour notice on my front door to get out of the park.
My attempts at calling both Shady Acres and their attorney,
please leave a message after the tone,
went nowhere. The owners didn't call back, and the attorney declined comment. While Blanchard admits he owed back rent, the eviction still came as a surprise.
My wife's on disability and I'm on disability, and I don't know what we're going to do.
And now he's in a similar position as Garcia, facing the reality that he has to find another place to call home.
We're homeowners for the first time, and all that can be ripped away from you in no time. There's nothing to stop it.
Coming up tomorrow in Part 2, we'll explain the laws in place to protect renters and why those laws just weren't enough to help Ralph Garcia. In studio, Matt Jordan, NBC5 News.